Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. Uh, Thank you so much, Holly, for joining me. My name is Becky. I am the Director of Onboarding here at Gateway Travel. It is my job and pleasure to make sure you have the best experience possible for when you sign up to your first 120 days. Having a week off just makes me tongue-tied. I'm sorry, Holly, but I'll let you introduce yourself. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey guys, I'm Holly. I am the Director of Agent Growth here at Gateway and excited to talk to you today.
Yes, today is going to be all about who we are, what we have to offer, that kind of good stuff. You can ask questions in the comments. We're going to have a question answer period at the end, but just chime in. We're happy to help you in any way that we can. So we are Gateway Travel, established in 2012. We do have over 1,200 agents and we are growing daily, so super exciting there. We do offer unparalleled service and support. We love working with our independent agents, and agents have access to state-of-the-art CRM that is ours that we created. And we do offer multiple live, ongoing, personalized training programs for agents of all levels. Hi, Crystal.
We have an incredible team here at Gateway. Obviously, Becky and I, you just met. Becky is our Director of Onboarding. She deals with our brand new agents from the moment they join until they get set up in our systems and through those first few weeks and months of their existence here at Gateway. I am the Director of Agent Growth, and what that means is I do education and I work with our growing agents and our transfer agents. And then Mikkel Daniel is our Director of Agent Experience. She works with our seasoned agents and top tier agents and does things like fam trips and webinars and make sure that our agents are having great experiences based on her title as agents here at Gateway.
Awesome. And hello, and welcome in anybody who's just joining. We do have membership options. You're choosing your commission split when you pick your membership, 60 to 90%. You're going to choose that level when you sign up. All of them include your support, access to CRM, and your errors and omissions insurance and your training as well. You can upgrade at any time. And at the 70% level or higher, we do have access to the sub-agent program. So another way to grow your business.
There are so many benefits to becoming an agent with Gateway, especially for transfer agents who are coming to us from another host agency. Our onboarding process is very easy, streamlined, quick, and easy. We can help you transfer your logins. So if you've registered maybe with some other suppliers and have been working with them in the past and you want to keep that learning credentials, certifications that you've gotten from maybe cruise lines or tour companies, we know how to transfer over those credentials so you don't lose that and you don't have to start over, which is great. Our training is amazing. We have obviously standard travel agency training, but our live personalized training is really special and unique. We do have dedicated support for all of our agents who are in Gateway. They can reach us via email or by phone. And as dedicated support for transfer agents means they have someone to talk to, and that would be me, to assist with the things that are unique to transferring agents. When we say access to suppliers, we're really excited to share that we actually have over 127 or 28. We just added a handful of suppliers to our list. Great supplier partners who cover all areas of travel. Our commissions are paid twice a month on the 1st and the 15th and are among the highest in the industry. And then, of course, Gateway's size, which is my favorite thing about us. We are big enough to have impact and influence in the industry, but small enough to care about our agents and have personal relationships with them.
Definitely. One of my favorite things as well. The onboarding process is going to be quick and easy, very easy to get started. You're going to go to gatewaytravel.com, pick the membership that is best for you. That's going to start the onboarding process. And then you're going to schedule your onboarding call. That call walks you through your next steps as an agent. After that phone call, you can start working on completing your CRM profile. You can start working on transferring supplier logins or getting new ones, because as soon as you're registered, you're going to be able to start booking, because we understand, especially as transfer agents, you have unique needs and need to be booking faster for your clients.
One of the questions we get asked all the time is about fam trips. And yes, we love our fam trips, and Gateway offers one that's agency wide every single year. So every agent, without meeting any particular qualifications other than being an agent in good standing, can come on our fam trips and join in specialized training and incredible, unique opportunities that are unique to Gateway. In the past, we've done Disney and Universal, we've done Royal Caribbean. This year, we're doing the Celebrity Beyond cruise ship for our fam, and that's going to be a 7-night fam trip, which is the longest we've done, and it's really exciting. We're going to get some great training in and some great special events. We also have had some other events come up for our agents, things like an Alaskan cruise or a sandal-specific Jamaican excursion fam trip, or agents going to Ireland, or even exploring river cruises in Europe. As those come up, they are allocated in various ways. There are parameters more for those, but the Gateway-wide fam trip is open to everybody.
And super exciting. I love, love, love our fam trips. What makes Gateway Travel different? We are not an MLM. We do not require you to do any team building, recruiting, anything like that. We do not have any quotas or minimums, so you can build your business at your own pace. We do have a very supportive and positive culture, even on Facebook, which is spectacular. And we do not have any restrictive rules like agents cannot book their own travel. Agents have to give their sandals leads to a more senior member. Any of those crazy rules that surprise me every time I hear them. I don't know about you, Holly, but every time I'm like, what? What did they do? What?
So I heard one this week. I was on a fam trip to Universal Studios, checking out Epic Universe, which was fantastic, and chatted with some agents from other agencies. And one agent was telling me that she was a 60% agent, 60% commission agent. And if she did well, and if she was good and showed some promise, that maybe they might decide to advance her to 70%, but it wasn't going to be her choice. It would be the choice of the agency. And that to me just kind of raises eyebrows. Here at Gateway, I love that you can set your own commission level, 60, 70, 80, or 90, whatever makes sense to you as an agent. And you don't have to wait. You could be 90% from day one if you wanted to be. So that's certainly an incredible advantage here at Gateway. Our support staff is all active working agents. Each of us has our own business that we're operating alongside our duties as Gateway staff. So we are people with a combined decades of travel agency experience, and we are living it and breathing it too. So we've been there, done that. You can reach us via email, or you can schedule a phone call for assistance. We're incredibly responsive. I mentioned before, and Becky did as well, that live ongoing training for agents. And I know this is the third time we've said it, but it really is a special thing that we do here at Gateway. It's incredible training that is ever evolving. And all of our agents, whether they're brand new agents, growing agents, experienced agents, have access to personalized training, which is, I think, very unique. I've never heard of any other company offering something like that. Our agents, like I said, can earn up to 90% from day one. And then our transferring agents can take advantage of our free month offer, which allows you to test drive us and see if we're a good fit for you.
Yes, this is a great way for experienced agents to try us on and see if we're a good fit. What you'll do is go to gatewaytravel.com. Under the pricing heading, you're going to click transferring agent, and that is where you'll pick your package, because that is where you'll have that first month free, which is a great opportunity. Like Holly said, test drive us and see if we're a good fit. And questions. What kind of questions do you guys have?
We cover so much information in a very short little window here. So it's a lot out there. But if there are questions that are beyond what we've covered or about what we've covered, certainly drop them in the comments. We'd be happy to answer them. But
yes.
If you're like me and you don't think of it till later when you step away and go, oh, I should have asked about this, you can always email us at newagentsupport@gatewaytravel.com. You can also jump on our website, gatewaytravel.com, and see all the details. Do agents have access to net rates? We typically do not book at a net rate, Crystal, but we do book for commission for yourself. If you're talking about like booking for yourself, we do it that way so that you put your booking in and then you are paid commission on that booking.
Which is a great benefit, especially, we're going to book those trips anyway. I always joke that I was my best client starting out, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I still book my own travel. The only time we don't is when a travel agent rate is not available, then when a travel agent discounted rate is available, that's the only time we don't earn commission. So basically, it's a great benefit to have. So real quick, we'll answer. Should I click it at the same time?
We do that all the time. All right, you do it.
Great
My
minds
hand is
think
here. I'm
alike.
not touching my mouth. Why do people use travel agents when the internet is at their fingertips? Honestly, Krista, that's a great question. We get that a lot. And the reality is, travel post COVID is a lot more complex than it used to be. And
Yeah.
as easy as it seems to book on those big box websites, which we won't name by name, but we know who we're talking about, or to walk into that big box store and use their travel department, what you don't have is you don't have standing behind that the knowledge, the expertise, the research, the support, the person who will pick up the phone at midnight when you're stranded in an airport in a foreign country. Those type of things are the things that travel agents do. Plus, we provide tailored experiences for our clients. We get to know them. It's a relationship thing. You don't cut your own hair and you don't do your own taxes. So, why would you want to book your own travel? Use a professional, and that's what we are. And our agents are really well trained and great at
Yep.
what they do. So that's a great question, but I really think there's a great argument against booking your own travel.
One of my favorite things to say as an agent is I may not be able to beat those big box stores, but I can beat their customer service every day of the week and twice on Sunday, because that's where we are. We're that concierge feel that just take care of our clients. Next question real quick.
Can you change your commission rate at any time? Yes, you can change it. What are we saying? Every 6 months?
Well, okay, so you can upgrade at any time. You can upgrade at any time. You can only downgrade, I think, twice in a year. I think once every 6 months or something like that. But you can definitely start out lower. And then as your business gets more successful, definitely upgrade. I always tell new agents, this is a marathon business, not a sprint. So that's a great opportunity to start lower. And then as those commissions come in, definitely go up to that higher rate.
That's exactly what I did. I started at 60% and I kind of felt like that was my training time. And then once I had commissions coming in, I did the math and it made sense for me to jump right up to 90. Yeah. And really the threshold between the 60 and 90 for when it makes sense to go up is a lot lower than you'd think.
Yep. I agree.
What if you closed your account with other companies? Peggy, so if we're talking about like transferring logins and things like that, if you had logins with other suppliers, it really depends on the supplier. Sometimes the previous host will go in and like clear out all their old agents. Sometimes they're too big or too busy to do that. And so if you're lingering in the system under another agency and you have that login, we may need to do some clearing out. But like I said, we have those processes for all of the suppliers. I have a big spreadsheet of what to do for each individual supplier. They have different processes for each. I wish we could just go down a list and check all the boxes and go slide you over to Gateway. It doesn't work that way. We have to do it individually, supplier by supplier. But if we encounter one where it's like, oh, that email is still on file, then we can figure out a way to transfer it just a different way. But we do work with all of those.
Definitely.
Can you do air only? We don't do air only, Krista, and there's a reason for that. About the time, and I don't know how old you are, but I'm of the age when I can remember when Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, all those companies started advertising on television. And that's about the time that the airlines cut travel agents out of the equation. So we don't earn commission on air. So when you're booking air with zero commission, which is what happens when you're booking air only, you're sitting in a liability only proposition with those type of bookings. So we typically don't do it. We do encourage our agents to understand air, to be able to recommend air to their clients, to do the research on their client's behalf, and then let the client self-book it. It really is better for the client if it's just going to be an airline ticket to book it themselves, but you can certainly give great advice. But our packages, we have many, many suppliers that do have air option as an add-on. You can do it with tour companies and cruise lines and many, many suppliers. So we do
it's honestly, it's to where it's better for your clients to be in control. That way, if they are stranded in the airport, my biggest thing is, remember when Southwest canceled all those flights and all those people were stranded? I was so happy my clients booked it, but they still called me and I got them hotel arrangements and things like that. So we're still able to be a concierge service to our clients, which is awesome.
Yes.
All right. If you do need a phone call, you can go to gatewaytravel.com and click on the live session. It'll have a link there. Or you can email me at newagentsupport@gatewaytravel.com and we'll set up an appointment from there. I would love to talk to you more. Or if you are a transferring agent and want to speak to Holly, we can hook that up too. We are here to help you guys. It has been so fun interacting in questions, Holly. This has been a blast. Love it. Love it.
Yes. We
So
love an
any
active
other,
chat.
yes. Any other questions, guys? We are here for it. I love this. Love, 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 love. I can talk all day. Very, very bad. Book for Florida. You know what? One of my favorite things here, I'll throw this up. One of my favorite things about Gateway is the freedom to choose which niche you want, what you want to sell, who you want to work with. We have a list of over 120 different suppliers. I can pick and choose which ones I want to work with, what direction I want to go. When I first started out, I was theme parks and cruising because that was my favorite. Now, 11 years later, holy cow, I am more client focused to where if a client calls me and says, I want to book Mount Kilimanjaro tomorrow, I can do it. What about you, Holly?
Same. It's definitely something you can evolve with. We do have agents who specialize in one thing. So we have people who just do cruises, people who just do theme parks. There's a gal that lives in my town who's a Gateway agent, and she only does Disney Universal, and that's totally fine. I started out with Disney thinking that's what I wanted to do. 7 years later, I don't book a lot of Disney anymore because I really prefer to book Europe and customized tours and tailored trips and things like that. And you can evolve as an agent and you can change. And it's really exciting that we don't pigeonhole you. You can grow in the direction that you need to grow. And I love that. But yes, there are great resorts in the Florida Keys. I just did a honeymoon down there.
Yep, Florida Keys are great. Okay, so in your 40s, haven't done much traveling, would it still be a good fit? Yes. And what a great way to start traveling if that's what you're interested in. This job can be for, I love Gateway because not only is it great for transferring and experienced agents, but for those agents starting out as well. We have amazing training, mentorship programs that are just spectacular for either your no experience to I've been here for 11 years. Great programs.
Yep. And really, the great thing about our training programs, it's not just the Gateway training, but every one of our suppliers has a comprehensive training program as well.
Yes.
So you can really drill into those suppliers. And one of the wonderful things I've discovered in the past few years as I've been booking like Europe and world travel and South America, you don't have to be a destination expert on Costa Rica or Peru or Ireland or Italy. We work with suppliers and they are the destination experts. And so my clients that are going to Italy in August, I mean, I know a little bit about Italy,
Okay,
but I don't know.
if
They
Holly-
really wanted specific things. And I'm working with a fantastic supplier partner who is creating this incredibly personalized trip for them and doing all these special touches that I would have had to work really hard to find on my own. But because we have great supplier relationships, we let them do the work for us, which is great. Work smarter, not harder, for sure.
Exactly. So as the host agency, you're going to be under our IATA umbrella or CLIA, depends on what we're registered with, but you're going to be under our umbrella. Now, there are benefits to qualifying for your own. You're still going to be our number. It'll just have a verification number. But the biggest benefits to having your own is that opens up benefits like travel agent discounts, things like that. For qualifications for IATA, you have to have $5,000 in commission in a 12-month period. For CLIA, you have to have $3,000 in commission in a calendar year or pay the fast track fee or be at the 80 to 90% membership level. So there are different ways to qualify. You can still book without them. Having your own just opens up those benefits to be able to qualify for some of those discounts. I know Royal Caribbean requires you to have a booking in your CLIA. Disney requires you to have your IATA. So it just depends on the supplier, and we can walk you through that and help you. I always tell new agents, great goal to have is getting that IATA. It is a great achievement and just opens up so many new benefits.
And when we talked about this is the joy of working from home. You get dogs barking in the background.
That's okay.
One of the great things we talked about those training programs. Our second tier training program really focuses on moving the agents from their first bookings and into their IATA card. So agents who opt into that training get some guidance on it, some goal setting, some creating a path forward that's going to get them there, hopefully. So we do have some mechanisms in place to assist if that's a goal for you.
Definitely, that is available, which is very nice. And we are here, like I said, to help mentor guide in any way that we can. just really love working with our agents. You guys are going to have a great support staff, great team to work with. So you can always reach out. And like I said, if you have extra questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can go to gatewaytravel.com under the live heading. That's where you can schedule a call, or you can email us at newagentsupport@gatewaytravel.com, and we'll get you squared away there too. This has been so much fun. Thank you guys for attending. Holly and I love doing this. We love answering questions. We love working with our agents. It's just a lot of fun. I believe with the support staff, you have decades, we're not kidding, decades of experience, which is awesome. So guys, if we do not have any other questions, thank you. We will be back next Thursday, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much for attending. If you need anything, let us know. Thanks, guys.